Hi everyone, welcome to today's session on CV preparation and interview mastery. Over the next 60 minutes, I'm going to transform how you present yourself to employers, both on paper and in person. This is not going to be theory. Everything we cover today, you can use it tonight to update your CV and prepare for an interview tomorrow. I will share real examples, CV templates, and strategies that work specifically in the Sri Lankan job market and internationally. So let's dive into the course. Before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Irshad Ali. I'm a senior data and AI scientist, and I have completed my data science in University of Peradeniya in Sri Lanka. I've been doing visiting lectures also for the private and state universities. So recently, I found nexai.lk, which is an education platform that provides courses to the students, professional and non-professionals. With that, let's start the course. Today, we are going to cover 4 topics, right? The first one, CV preparation. Second one, your LinkedIn profile optimization. Third one, what exceptional candidates do than others. Fourth one, interview mastery. Okay, these are the 4 areas under the career launchpad I'm going to discuss that will help you to prepare a better CV and crack a interview. So before that, there are 3 questions I want to ask you all, right? First one, how many of you have applied to more than like 5 to 10 jobs recent few months, but got very few responses or even no responses? You came across this experience. Second one, how many of you feel confident about your current CV that you have? Third one, who has an interview coming up next month? Your CV got through and you are scheduled for an interview, right? Don't worry if you're in the first group. By end of the day today, you will exactly understand why that's happening and how to fix it. Okay, let's dive in. CV preparations. So now most of the graduates or even some early stage in the professionals, even seniors also. So there is a term word called ATS CV, right? So that's what we are going to discuss today. What is ATS? ATS simply stands for Application Tracking System. It's a robot. You can call it as a software. Okay, no human. So before you, let's say we apply for a job, sometime we go to like a website, the company sites, or maybe LinkedIn or whatever, through the recruitment agencies, right? We apply CVs, but we always worry we don't have any responses, right? So the problem is there is a gateway, that's the ATS system is there now. So for one job, you may see in the LinkedIn, there are like within 2 hours, there may be 400, 500 applications has been applied. So in real scenario, a recruitment manager or an HR manager or the department, they can't go into each and every CV and then find the best. Okay, so to avoid that one, they are using a system called ATS, automatic system, right? A software that will read your CV, filter who is the best and send it to human. Okay, so let's say if there is 150 application, it will filter all the 150 application and get the top 5 or 10 to the recruitment manager. They will be called for an interview. Okay, that's what it's happening. So the ATS, as we discussed, application tracking system. So what does the application tracking system expect, right? Maybe we know when we prepare CV, we put a lot of tables, like fancy fonts, images, that make a very fancy CVs those days, right? Because human reads. But now humans, they don't read. So now the system reads. The system requires a certain format, certain detail to accept your CV. Okay, there are 3 main rules you need to follow, okay, to beat the ATS system. One, it should be the right format. Second one, you need to mirror the job description. Third one, standard headings. Okay, so simply right format in the sense, in your CV, there shouldn't be any tables, there shouldn't be any text boxes, there are no any images you should attach, right? No fancy fonts, no fancy colors, nothing at all. It should be very plain English text with left aligned, right? uh, the format that you need to save as a Word file or PDF, right? If you want the right format, go to the description. There is a link below site. You need to sign up nexai.lk. You will get the free ATS CV templates. There I have attached 4-5 CV templates, right, for different domains, maybe civil engineering, data science, IT graduates, computer science, quantity surveying. All of the CV templates are there. You just download it and then edit it, okay? The second rule, mirror job description. So copy 5 to 10 exact keywords from the job posting into your CV. That means, let's say you are going to LinkedIn, there is a company XYZ, they are posting a job, right? Go and understand the JD, right? Job descriptions. What are the skills they are requiring? What are the like keywords they are explaining, right? Most of the keyword, it should be in your CV. For example, let's say they are asking Python. So if you put Python programming, right, it's a negative flag, okay? So some of the keywords, like specifically if it is mentioned as Python, you mention as Python, okay? So always look for a job description and then cross check with your CV. Those keywords are there because software reading your CV, right? Not the human. Human may understand, but software read and specific syntax and keywords that should match the job description, whichever the company posted for. Rule number 3, standard headings. For example, sometime under education, work experience, all those things, we use like several terms, right? For example, work experience, we will put professional journey, skills, core company. Don't do that, okay? There are standard headings in the description below. You will get the link and details. Go and download and check, okay? So in nutshell, this is why many of you apply 50 jobs and hear nothing back. It's not that you are not qualified. Your CV is not passing the robot test, okay? Maybe you are qualified, you have included all the detail, but not in the right format, but not matching the key description, right? With the keyword, there is no standard headings. This is how ATS system is trained to read your CV. If you are with the right format, if you have the correct keywords, if you mention the standard headings, right, that will give you more score and then you will get passed through, right? Simple beats fancy when it's come to application tracking system. Keep that in mind. So now the perfect CV structure, okay? You will see when you download, right, in my website, nexai.lk. First, contact information. Clearly, you mention the name, phone number, working phone number, email, LinkedIn. Maybe if you have a GitHub repo or any personal websites, you can include that one. Okay. Second one, professional summary. 2-3 lines, your title, right? Your key skill, what you seek. Third one, skills, technical and soft skills. This is ATS gold. Okay. This is where keywords are getting matched in the software, right? Make sure you read the job description and then match the exact keyword is there. If they put like cat software, put cat software. If they put like Node.js, put as Node.js. Don't insert here and there. There are other words, okay? Then fourth one, work experience. For fresh graduates, if you don't have an experience, you may do some projects, right? For a freelancing project or in universities, like it should be a very impact full project. Like there are matrices, like I have included examples in the link, right? Go and download it. You will see exactly what it is, okay? Under the education, they need your degree, university. If there is a decent GPA, you mention it, otherwise avoid it. And the relevant courses, right? Don't put any irrelevant courses, they don't need you. For the jobs, for the roles that you apply, read the job description. If you have a relevant courses, right, exactly do it. For example, let's say if I am applying for a computer science job, don't put like diploma in banking, okay? It's not relevant, okay? So make sure you have include the relevant courses and certifications. There are, like in technical subjects, most people they know there are certifications, right? The industry must require for, right? There are cloud tools, AWS, Google, Azure, right? These agentic AI certifications. It's gold. Okay, so you must need to add that as well. When you add these certifications, right? When you add these educations, right? When you prepare this structure, so when you download my ATS CV friendly template, you will see exactly how it should look like. Okay. So for example, one page, right? If you have a 0 to 2 years experience, one page is more than enough, right? Don't go more than one page. Okay. If there is a 3+ years, maybe you will work for 2 companies or 3 companies, 2 pages, right? Maximum 2 pages. Don't go for 3 pages or something. Even a experienced guy, 2 pages is enough to uh, uh, make your CV. Otherwise, if it is more than 2 pages, no one is going to read. Okay. Make every line count. That matters, right? So now, impact. Write for impact, not tasks. Okay. This is very important when there is a recruitment manager, right? Look for your CV before the interview, right? What you have done, what's the impact you created for the business. Okay. So let's discuss with some examples. Okay. This is a formula, right? When you describe your job duties for the past works or even fresh graduates, if you explain your projects, right, you should remember these 4 areas. Okay. Number one, action verb plus task plus technology method that you use results and impact. Okay. What you have done, that's the action verb. What is the task, right? You were requested to carry it out. What technologies and tool you were used? What's the results you created? Okay. So always remember potential results, right? Results is better than potential. Everyone can be a potential, but the industry leaders, right, recruitment managers, they need the results. Okay. So for example, let's say in a IT software, if you put like created a website for online shopping, this is weak. See the formula, how it should be mentioned. Okay. Developed. This is the action verb. A full stack e-commerce app using React and Node.js. Okay. So this is the action verb. This is the task. A full stack, developing a full stack e-commerce app using React and Node.js. This is the technology you are using. With the secure payment integration, saving 100+ test users. These are results. Okay. So this is how you should be uh, mention your past experience. Okay. Always action verb, task, tools, results. Likewise, for quantity saving, prepared a BOQ for building project. This is weak. Okay, no one knows. You just blindly mention what you have done, but nobody knows what's the task, what's the technology used, what's the impact it created. Okay, so a better CV, what it should have is prepared detailed BOQ for 3-story residential project like healthcare 25 million using AutoCAD and Excel, identifying 12% cost savings. This is the business impact. Okay. This is really needed. Okay. That's why they will get to know you understand the business and the business goal when you work something, when you work in a project. Okay. Data science. Analyze customer data. Very weak. Performed customer segmentation on 10,000 plus record using Python, right? Panda, scikit-learn, identifying 3 key personas. Okay. So you are telling with those 4-step formula. Okay. Always include what technology and tool they will get to know. Okay. Because in the job description, you will find out what the company is using, what are the technologies they are using, and scale, how many, how big. Okay. Maybe you work in a big company, like work with the millions of records, right? Let's say, for example, Google or Amazon or Facebook, Meta, right? They are dealing with billions of data. So you may have chance to work with the companies that have a big data. So mention that. So the recruiters, they will get to know. And impact, what changed, what improved. Okay, see, saving 100+ test users, 12% cost savings, 3 key personas. Okay, so keep that in mind. Write for impact, not for task. Everyone knows the task, but recruitment managers, they should know what's the impact your work has created. So the another one, 80-20 customization method, okay, CV writing. So everyone, the biggest mistake what we are doing is we have a CV, right? I call it as a master CV. Okay, we have one CV. We prepared, right? Sometimes we go some friends or colleagues or right, even for with ourselves when we freshly graduate, we prepare a CV. Okay, some fancy templates or wordings, right? Whatever we use tools and we prepare. The main mistakes that everyone doing is we use the CV for every job. That's the problem. ATS fails your CV. Okay. You should have a master CV, right? But you need to tailor your CV, right? Modify according to the company and the different job description, right? So for that one, for a easy doing, what you need to do is you need to create master CV first. Okay, that's your master CV. That's the general CV that you have. Every project you have done, put it right. Let's say I'm working for 4 companies. I have done like a freelancing project, different like 20, 30 projects. You put it there. Every skill you have, maybe I have AWS skill, GCP skill, Azure skill, computer science skill, right, agentic AI skills, you list out there in your master CV. Every achievement, I published 2 papers, right, I built this project with this company, this boost the profit, this amount of profit, right, this profit margin, all of the achievements, right, you mentioned there. Can be 2, 3, even 4 pages. This is your database CV, right? This is your master CV. You should not apply with this CV, right? That's the point. So what you need to do is you have a master CV, you have everything. Now you are applying for a jobs. Okay. Let's say there are companies, maybe in Sri Lanka, let's say Cisco Labs, Octave, WSO2, Millennium IT, right? Any companies you take it, okay, maybe banks, commercial bank, NDB bank, Sampath bank. So first you need to do, you have a master CV, then you go and look at the job description with that company, right? And then they have a certain technical skills they want to expect, right? They want you to get, right? There are job duties. Then you compare with your master CV, right? And then make sure you take off any irrelevant projects, right? Skills, achievements, all other details, take it off, and then tailor your CV based on the job description that will properly match to the company's expectation. Okay, don't lie, you should modify. Okay, copy your master CV, keep the core name, contact, educations, that it's not going to change. Okay, and emphasize 3 to 5 keywords from the job posting. In the post advertisement you can find the keywords, then you need to take off the keywords that you have and then put the exact keywords that will be helpful for ATS scan, right? And then reorder the projects, right? Most relevant project first, okay? There are implementation. Let's say banking is expecting a customer churn project, or right, sales predictions, or even like in e-commerce there is anomaly prediction, whatever. You have several projects, like most relevant, put it on the first, okay? That will be eye-catching for a recruitment manager, okay? Take 10 to 15 minutes per application, right? So at least you can take more time, I would encourage, right? So tailor your CV based on every jobs, right? With the master CV, apply that with that CV, okay? Don't use one master CV for all jobs. It won't get you to the job. Finally, right, we have discussed these areas, right? Common CV mistakes, I want to remind you, okay? Sri Lankan context especially, right? Avoid this, okay? Don't put any photos, okay? I've been working with so many companies, like with recruitment managers, and then most of my friends are like recruitment managers, head of like leading many data science and AI divisions, okay? So with that experience, I want to remind you, don't put any photo in your CV, okay? Skip it. International companies also avoid, okay? We don't need your photo. Second one, don't put religion, race, or any marital status. Take that off, okay? This will take space. You can put any relevant, impactful details with that space, okay? Fancy graphic templates. As I told you before, ATS hates it. Okay, don't put, right? It will look good, but it looks bad for the ATS scan. Okay, invisibility. Use simple, clean format. You will see the link in the description below. Go and sign up. It's a free sign up in nexai.lk. Get it download. Okay. Generic objective line. So when you put an objective line in your master CV, you might have a generic objective line, but don't put for every job applications, right? Okay, tailor it according to the job and the company you are targeting for. And another one, spelling and grammar errors. Okay, make sure they hate it. Okay, recruitment manager, they hate it. It's a very simple thing. If you put a spell and grammar mistake, that means you are very inefficient. Okay, don't do that one. Use Grammarly or any like AI tools to check grammar errors. Okay, that will be a very negative flag for you. Then finally, reference. Now most of the people, they're asking me, we need a reference or something like that? No one needs reference. Okay, everyone knows this. Don't waste this space. Okay, unless you send the CV without reference, they look for skills, right? They are mostly skill based. Okay, then they will get you into interview. Finally, when they decided to onboard you, if they need, they might ask you reference. You can give them. Okay, so no photo, no religion, race, marital status, no fancy graphic templates. ATS hates it. Generic objective line. Make sure you align with the correct objective line with the job description and the company. No spelling or grammar errors, right? Reference, no need. Okay. Finally, right? Once we cover all those things, you make your CV tonight, and then before you conclude, you copy this one, right? And then put it in a worksheet, and then you need to tick all the boxes. Okay, before you need to make sure that your CV in the correct format. Okay, number one, I want you to look at that one. Contact information is current and professional. Okay, second one, uses keywords from the description. JD, there are the keywords, you should exactly match that one. Okay, make sure this is important. This is where most of the ATS fail, most of the jobs. Okay, applications. Each experience project have measurable impact, as we discussed. Okay, the formula, action, verb, task, technology, and results. Remember that one. Okay, tick that if you have, tick that if you have, tick that if you have. Skill section, this is gold to ATS. Okay, match the DAD job requirements. No spelling grammar errors, right? Run Grammarly through a software. Then finally, save your CV, first name, last name with the underscore and CV. Okay, don't put like new CV or new resume. Don't put like, maybe if my name is Ali Urshad underscore CV PDF, whatever, Rajita Navaratna CV PDF. Okay, so content checklist. Okay, make sure this one checklist, make sure everything is correct. Second one, length. Okay, if you are a 0 to 2 years experience, use one page. Make sure that one. If you don't have an experience, if you have a 2-page CV, that's a negative flag. Okay, so if you have a 3+ experience working for 2-3 companies, like, you can go for 2 pages. Okay, every line adds value. Make sure, right? Don't have any decoration words, right? Everyone knows. Okay, every line adds value. Third one, ATS checklist. This is the first step your CV is going to go through. Okay, this is software. Make sure you save as a PDF or Word file. No table, no text boxes, no fancy fonts, right? Nothing is there. Standard sections in headings used. Simple, clean format. Font size should be 10 to 12. Make sure in the font size, if you use heading with the 12, use 12 for every headings. Every same font size. If your body 10, make sure 10. Don't deviate. Okay. Standard font size, Arial, Calibri, and types. Okay. So now part 2, LinkedIn optimization, right? Let's discuss LinkedIn optimization now.